What's up, my people? How not they waiting? They haven't waiting this stuff, guys. I've got some questions to ask you guys today. Yes, because when I'm confused, this is where I come to ask my questions. I just throw it out there for you guys to help me out. But first, my people, I just want to say rest in peace to Sentobi. The actor was laid to rest yesterday. The legendary actor is just so sad. May God grant the family the fortitude to bear the loss. I cannot believe this. It's hard to imagine that this guy is no more with us, no more on earth here. Now, moving on to the next one. Here we've got Masno Hot Kuna. And my question is, where is this guy? What's happening to him with his career and stuff like that? Where is he? Those of you in the UK, because this guy stays in the UK, where is Big Shaq? Well, he blessed us with some nice songs back then. I heard he's a comedian. Yeah, blessed us with some nice songs back then, but I just don't know where he is, and yeah, or was up to. But anyways, that's a lighter note. But this one is a very, very serious one, sad one. 2 days ago, Solidstar, the musician, a brother, came on social media to ask people to pray for him. The brother wasn't specific what is actually wrong with. It was vague. That's the perfect word. It was vague. But he said Solidstar is down. And some people said that he's taking is because he's taking too much alcohol and smokes a lot, and that's why he's down. Solidstar, what the brother is trying to let us know is that he's going through it and they need the people's prayer. They need help, basically. It was really vague in that video. Now, what I'm hearing, this is not a confirmed report, okay? Because I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe the news. They said Solidstar is on the street, that is gone mad. That's how the news put it. They said, let me read exactly what they said. Nigerian singer Joshua, popularly known as Solidstar, is presently mad and is already on the streets. Just 2 days ago, the brother said, Solidstar is not okay. And now there's a report out there claiming that Solidstar is on the street, that is ran mad, is mentally unstable, and on the streets. I don't want to believe this, and I have a couple of reasons. First of all, the picture. They only took a picture of a man in white underwear, and that is it. There's no face, so we cannot say that, oh, this is Solidstar. Number two is the family. The brother didn't tell us that he's on the street, right? The family didn't say, oh, Solidstar is on the street, because if he's truly on the street, the brother would have said that in the video, because people would definitely say it. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't know. There was also this situation with Hanks Anuku, the Nollywood actor, who some reports claim that he's on the streets. In fact, some people actually took a picture with him while he's on the street. But this one Solidstar story or news about Solidstar being on the street, there's no picture to prove that this guy is on the street and is that guy walking. Once again, I want to believe that the news is not true at all.
Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Iniezo. I am Solidstar's brother. I want to use this medium to let his fans, his friends, and his colleagues to know that Solidstar is really sick. I know you guys may be wondering why he has not been active all this while. Because he has been sick and battling a lot mentally. I know he must have offended some of his colleagues and friends, but please, it is not his fault. He has been really, really sick. We thought we could be able to sort the issue internally, and we tried our best. But please, we need your help now. His friends, his colleagues, please, we need your help. If there is any time in the world when he needs your help, it is now. Thank you all for listening. and I hope to hear from you guys. May God bless you all.
Now, speaking about people on the street, here we have Julius Agwu. I know some of you have seen this video. I just want to say, I have seen different footages, videos on social media where people were seen trying to chase clout. I've never seen anything like this before. Julius Agwu on the streets, rolling on the main road. Yes, I understand. Instagram or TikTok might make you do some crazy things. But based on the fact that, you're a Nollywood actor, well, maybe it's just, maybe it just doesn't care. But I just don't understand sometimes when I just let me just move straight to the next news. Here we have Asake. Now, Asake O2 Arena show sold out in the UK, 20k capacity, sold out. Shout out to Asake. But there are some comments trending on social media. Someone said, it vex me, make I no lie. DML, that's Fireboy, sabi this music thing. I no waiting they happen. Another person says, how will he feel to see Asake sell out the O2 before him, despite being signed in the same label 3 years ahead? And I wonder why, comments like this trend. Because they are signed onto same record label does not mean that they've got the same grace. That's number one. And number two is, Fireboy is doing well. As a musician, he's still doing well. He sold out a lot of shows then. Now Asake is, in front now, is like the golden boy currently in that record label. Everybody's got their time. Fireboy's time, we might see Fireboy's time don't pass, but you just never know. This music thing is so different, especially in Nigeria. It's so different. You cannot predict anything. Who would have thought that Casey, would still have like a huge song, in 2023? Casey that have been in the game for years, when some of us were still kids. You just cannot predict this Afrobeat. So I don't know, but guys, is it just me? What do you think about this comment? What do you think? Moving on to the next one, still on Asake. So I saw this post by the lady, the sister of the lady that died during one of his shows, Ashake's shows, one of his shows. And Asake, pays tributes to the people that lost their lives in that show. And the lady's sister was really furious because she felt like Asake should have asked the family that, are you guys okay with this? Are you guys fine? Their consent before using the lady's picture or video during a show. To Asake, yes, is like paying respect to them. But I still think that Asake should have, of course, asked the family, for their consent. Like, can I use this video? Even somebody actually tackled the lady that, what do you want Asake to do? What do you want? This is a very sensitive issue, and the family, sometimes everybody grieves differently, right? So sometimes you just want to reach out and ask, is it okay? Because what is cool with you might not be cool with another person, especially when it comes to losing someone. Anyways, the sister actually called out Asake, and there's someone who constantly defended Asake. Well, moving on to the next one. Here is that lady. I'm talking about this because I really would like to ask this question. This is a very sensitive topic, I know. But I just want to ask, guys, is it selfish? I've argued this before, and I might be wrong. Is it selfish? Do you think it's selfish for somebody to take their own life? Just let me know. Do you think, would you call that person a selfish person? I mean, they are going through it. Life has really hit them, and they are down. They couldn't even see anything. All they see is a dark space. What would you say about that person? Would you call them selfish? Yeah, because this lady Farida Shubowale's case that wanted to kill herself because of her marriage was what started our conversation. She said that she spent, I think in what she said she spent 100 million naira in that wedding. I think she's the one with the money. So and after the wedding, 2 months after the wedding, the guy just left the marriage. She had said that friends and family want me not to go into the marriage. They told me that the man only wanted my money. It was love that pushed me into this. He told me that he was going to be with me, make me bore children for him. I'm so sorry for putting my children in such a position. I would not have forgiven myself if I had abandoned them after committing suicide. And again, guys, what do you think about those people who take their life? Would you call them selfish? Moving on to the next one. Here we have news about Ike Ekweremadu's son's wedding. We got the reports, I think yesterday, that this guy tied the knots in Abuja with his woman. The name of the now wife is Beatrice. And the guy's name is Lloyd Ike Ekweremadu Jr. Now, the news here is that Joe Ibokwe said that, or should I put it, let me put it like this, slams Ike Ekweremadu's son for organizing a huge wedding in the absence of his father, considering the fact that his parents are in prison. He said, if I were to be Ekweremadu's son, I would not have staged this elaborate wedding ceremony with my father and mother in prison. I would have done a low-key marriage ceremony and wait till my parents are free. These people were sentenced in the UK for organ trafficking. Guys, if you were, okay, I don't want to say if you were in that situation, but what do you think? Do you agree with Joe Ibokwe that the guy should have waited instead of organizing this elaborate wedding or staging an elaborate wedding in Abuja? He should have just done a low-key wedding and waited for his father to be back from prison. This guy, I'm talking about the father, sentenced to, I think, over 8 years in prison, in the UK jail. Would you have waited? I'm just curious. Moving on to the next news. This one is about Julius Agwu. So Julius Agwu said recently that his ex-wife married him for his money. He said, I believe that any marriage without God would not last. When I married my wife, I did not even consult God. Some of us got married when there was no much money. And at that time, practically every girl wanted to be with us. But after marriage, if anything happens to one, they would say, I don't want this man again. I suggest that people should consult God first before getting married. So it's basically saying it's only when you're doing well. And if anything happens to you along the line, they just bail out. What do you think? It's just a lot of questions. So Julius Agwu dealt with brain tumor. He won. Yeah, I pray so. Yeah. Because he's been fighting it for a while now, and we thought that was the end until he fainted again while in the UK and blah, blah, blah. But now is doing fine. And along the line, I think his wife left him. Now, Julius Agwu didn't give us the full information. The wife is yet to say anything. We're yet to hear anything from the wife. Julius Agwu himself was really vague, about the whole thing, but kind of passed a scenario that seemed like, okay, is the wife's fault. The wife is yet to say anything about it. Because I know this lady was with him at the time he was dealing with it, but she left along the line. But she was with him for a couple of years before she left. At that time, Julius Agwu was dealing with this radio silence on social media everywhere in Nigeria. Can't even hear anything about Julius Agwu. At some point, people thought he was dead, but he was actually alive. Later we heard the news that it wasn't the story, that Julius Agwu is the one at fault. He kicked out the wife. No, the family kicked out the wife because I think it was alleged that the wife was sleeping around. I don't know. What do you think about what Julius Agwu said? Still confused about how people, go about living their life like it's normal when there's a huge problem there. When it seems like there's a problem. When it seems like. So, Paul Okoye was seen with his kids, having a good time, and now ex-wife. Of course, this has always been, you guys know, those of you who have been watching my videos, this has always been my fear, having multiple kids with a lady, and just after a couple of years, something happened, you go your separate ways, and you had to deal with co-parenting. It's crazy. I don't know, after flaunting another girl on social media and stuff, this is good that, they are there, is there, for his kids and stuff. But what I'm saying is, it's just heartbreaking to see this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on to the next one. Here we have Sheyi. Sheyi Awolowo is still in the house, Big Brother Naija house. Is currently the most hated because of the things that he says. Even people try to judge him. They said Sheyi's wife, is he married, or maybe his girlfriend, will be going through it. I believe that whatever they're doing in that house is technically showbiz. They need attention, and that's why he's still in the house. She's giving people what they want. People complain a lot. I would have used something as an example, what somebody said that I interviewed recently, but I'm not allowed to say anything about it. Just look forward to an interview, like an amazing interview. I should have even said that earlier. But yeah, I've got an interview, but I need a go ahead. We have a plan on how and when to put it out. So anyways, Sheyi is still in the house, and people call him evil. They said all sorts about this guy, but he's still in the house. That is because we like drama, and that is because negativity sells more sometimes if it's done right. And I think she is doing it because they're complaining about him, but he's still in the house. Moving on to the next one. So this guy, Idris Abdul Karim, thanks his wife again. He said, it's 1 year today that me and my lovely and ever dependable better half, Yetunde Sekinat, went under the knife at St. Nicholas Hospital, Lagos, as I battled to save my life from kidney failure, with my amiable wife stepping in as my life-saving donor. This came with mixed reactions. Some people said, when you were drinking and living the whole crazy lifestyle, was your wife there? You are lucky you have a wife like this. Maybe he was a good husband. We don't know. He might be a good husband and might be there for the wife. And, we already have this preconceived notion about musicians, rappers, that they live crazy lifestyle and stuff. But honestly, this guy has been able to maintain a stable marriage. To be honest, there's no crazy news about his marriage out there. But yeah, some people said that, let me read the comments. Somebody said he didn't think about kidney failure when he was drinking and smoking. Wow. Okay. But there were other good comments. Somebody says, I'm gonna cry. May God bless her heart. Sacrifices like this, though. Thank you, Queen. Well, guys, let us move straight to the next one. Guys, what is going on here? What is really going on here? I don't understand. Are you guys ready for the question? Okay. A man steals a $100 bill from a store's register. Then he buys $70 worth of goods at that store using the $100 bill and get $30 change. How much money did the store lose? A lot of people will feel this question. They always feel this question anyways. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Guys, like this video, subscribe. Until we see next time. Peace.